Okay, well, it's got to at least 38 today anyway. It seems, I don't know, it just seems hotter. Well, there's more humidity in the air or something, but anyway. Where are we going? Okay, so I've made up another one of these. I've done it halfway. Yeah, I've got it on spot culling, but I've done it halfway there, knowing that the sand is so heavy, especially when it's wet, that it's going to push that down to about a third, I think. That's another thing I'm learning along the way. So hopefully it will push it down to be about a third there. What I'm doing this for, and this is going to be one with no inoculation, it's just going to be sand and polystyrene, because I've been looking at these, as you do, and as you can see there, it's starting to push gas out through there. I don't know if you can see that, whether the spot colouring can show that. But I'm just interested in this colour change, because I've just been thinking, you know, everyone makes up, you know, fresh sand every year sort of thing. So you wasting weeks every year with, you know, getting your sand reduced sort of thing, and then the next year you do it all again. You know, it's like a big negative. So yeah, we got. Can we get the sun on this thing here? Okay, so we got there. So this one's inoculated and got meat in it, whereas the other one was just, I don't know, I think they both have got meat in them. So we got these colours here. So what I want to do is see if we can get some of these sort of colours just by, yeah, better wash my hands. Yeah, that felt like 60 degrees coming out the tap there. So basically we're just going to take some of this sand here and just going to open it up. So it's got this sort of odd colour to it, you know. I know it's quartzite sand and it can actually lose its colour, but you know, maybe we should take the camera down and you can see it there. So on. Now we'll just go back to normal general focus, I think, if I can get there. So I've got to look through the viewfinder all the time now, fellas, because I've got no so we're basically going to get our container there. And I found the best way to do this is just to do it by hand, fellas. You get a little bit of sand on the ground, but you know, this is what I found the best way to do it. It's just sort of, and once you've got the right amount of sand in your hand and sort of thing like that, you can and eventually I might do a bottle sideways on, so it's half poly that way sort of thing, and get crushed down to be a third that way with sand on the side, so it'll be like on the ground like that sort of thing. But this one I just want to get as much sand on top as I can, and eventually it will push down on the poly and you know, crush the poly sort of thing. So you know, that's the way I want to do it. Maybe I should do it from the other side so you can see it better. Sort of thing. So yeah, sort of thing. So once you get the skill going, people have been making their silver sand for years. See, that's the other thing I've been thinking. These people that they said, oh, we just go out and, you know, take the plants from the bush, or we take it with natural soil. They're probably digging it up. We're already pre-primed with their silver sand, you know, so they don't waste. I don't know how long it's going to take, you know. How many days to weeks of the season, prepared, basically waiting for the plant. The plants are struggling until the sand gets reduced, and of course it's so fine, the area is so large, it takes probably a lot of reductive flammable gas to actually reduce it all. And of course then what do you do the next season? You go and buy some fresh sand again. I mean, it makes you wonder, these people know this, and then they just, you know, wringing their hands with glee, you know, just laughing their heads off, you know. They're saying it hasn't got a fucking clue, you know, and we're just making money like jam, hand over fist. And there's a sky thing in the. Oh, that doesn't sound too good, fellas. It sounds like there is a bushfire, a fire got burnt in a bushfire, or they've gone out. There's some sort of emergency going on up there. So hang on, see if we can. Whoa, what is it? Yeah. It's a white one, so there's that channel 10. So yeah, sorry about that. I hadn't quite had the camera secured because I've been playing around with the various doofies in there. So anyway, going a little bit closer. little bit closer now, a little bit closer now. You know you make me one. Yeah, put your hands up and you scream sometimes. But basically, I think that's basically what's been going on to a certain degree. We've been missing the reductive flammable gas angle, and I think that's where the rhubarb triangle comes in. There's got to be some connection between reductive flammable gas and the rhubarb triangle, I would suggest. That's my hypothesis. There's got to be some connection between reductive flammable gas and the rhubarb triangle, and I mean, that would be proof, a point when we get to the end of the journey and we can actually either show that. I hate using the word proof. I like showing things, you know. It's muck show, make a show. Show me that it's so, you know. Go to Hamburg and show me that it's so, sort of, you know. None of this proving stuff. Because you... Anyway, so we'll see how we go, and of course we're not on spot colour now, but you know, there is a bit of sand going down the edge, but hopefully not enough to cause too many problems. But we'll keep going on this thing here, and you know, and we're not losing too much out of the side, because you know, I'm starting to get like a little bit of a skill going on here, but you know, I'm not expert. You know, someone who's been doing this, you know, they know exactly how much to put into their hand. They just got a sense of how much to put in their hands, and they do it so much better. They use a funnel now. Yeah, so we'll see how we go, and we keep poking it down and tapping it down, and eventually, and then of course we'll wet it, and then we'll put some more in, and yeah, until it all tamps down, because you know, usually you have to add is it 1 part of water to every 2 parts of sand? Is that, you know, 1/3 water basically to every yeah, in other words, you've got 100% sand and you add 50% water, so it's like a 1/3, 1 part, yeah. 1 part water, 2 parts of sand. Is that what I'm talking? Is that why people find fractions so hard? You can look at it two different ways of looking at it, 2 perspectives. Is that what it is? It's all the one mathematics, but there's 2 different... Is that what it is? Mathematics has 2 ways of looking at things. You know, fractions is just an example that mathematics always has 2 ways of looking at least 2 ways of looking at things, or has it just got 2 ways, and and 2 is the first and only even prime number? I wonder if there's a connection there. It's just so obvious that there's a connection. That is the connection. To solve prime numbers, you've got to look at it from 2 directions. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is that the difference between 2 and 3? And that is just what it is, and that's what primeness is, but no one's actually seen it. Maybe, I don't know.